For many of us, the peace promised by Christmas can be overshadowed by so much stress and anxious busyness, whether that's the lists and the gifts we need to get and then wrap, or maybe it's all the gatherings we need to go to. Maybe it's the stress and the joy of entertaining and hosting ourselves, the cleaning of the house and getting it ready for company to come over. And that's a long season of busyness for many of us. For me as a priest, because I'm so busy professionally on Christmas, oftentimes that busyness extends well past the day of Christmas. I found myself celebrating Christmas over the last handful of days with family who came in from Baltimore. And it was a gift, but it was crazy busy. I'm pretty sure that Blue and Leo, our dog and cat, will be sleeping until next Thursday because of all of the energy and life that filled the rectory over the past few days. But today is the first full day that everybody who has visited is now left. And there's a bittersweetness in that. It's always sad to say goodbye to people that I love until I see them again. But if I'm honest, there's also a sweetness because it is really nice for me to be dancing back in the familiar, ordinary rhythms of everyday life. It feels like things are back to normal for me. And there's a gift in that, if I'm honest. For those of us in the Anglican tradition, we're going to be celebrating the Feast of the Baptism of our Lord this coming Sunday, the day after Christmas season comes to a close with the Feast of the Epiphany. And in a sense, what that means is we celebrate, or we fast forward from Christmas 30 years to celebrate the baptism of Jesus, which was the inauguration of his public ministry, a ministry that would last about 3 years before his death and resurrection. But what that really means is that most of Jesus's life was nurtured by dancing in the rhythms of the obscure, everyday routines of being the son of a Jewish carpenter. And even Christmas, which we still find ourselves celebrating as people of faith, we're still in the midst of the Christmas season, is a celebration of God who seems to prefer to dance with us in the very mundane, ordinary rhythms of real human life. And that is a Christmas invitation to pause and pray. As we look out and see that social media is full of so many images of the spectacular moments of people's lives, today we're invited to celebrate Christmas by giving thanks to God for being willing to meet us and dance with us in the mundane, ordinary, familiar rhythms of everyday life, which is ultimately good news because that is most often where we find ourselves dancing. Christmas peace and blessings to you all.